In the meantime, the federal government says it is not in a hurry to restore the Abuja-Kaduna train services, as it would amount to insensitivity on its part not to consider the plight of families whose loved ones abducted along the route is still in captivity. The Minister of Transportation, Muaz Sambu, made this clarification while briefing newsmen at the end of the weekly meeting of the Federal Executive Council. Again, State House correspondent Adamu Sambu has that.
There are two core matters at the heart of the resumption of the Abuja-Kaduna rail services.
These matters, the minister explained, are that some families of the victims of the March 2022 Abuja-Kaduna train attack are still traumatized over their families still in captivity of the criminal elements, and the need to have surveillance facilities to monitor the rail tracks. This is to ensure that such incidents never happened again.
For goodness sake, wouldn't it be insensitive of us to resume these services as long as some citizens of this country spend days and nights weeping over their loved ones that are held in the bush? So we are pursuing these two things at the same time, trying to get the victims of the kidnap released, and at the same time looking for the best solution in terms of surveillance, solutions that are technology based. Ultimately, whatever we have as a template between Abuja and Kaduna that succeeds would also serve the thousands of kilometers of rail lines across the country.
The minister had earlier secured the approval of the council on behalf of the Nigerian Railway Corporation to purchase spare parts as well as undertake the repairs and overhaul of one of its critical cranes at 1.4 billion naira.
This crane is required by the corporation for emergency repairs of the corporation's rolling stock. It has broken down and therefore needed to be fixed.
The Federal Executive Council also approved contract to two companies for the provision of security services for the Abuja light rail mass transit system.
And they are going to provide security to the entire 45 kilometers of track, including 12 stations. And these security services are meant to protect the key infrastructure on the rail tracks, the signaling and communication equipment, as well as the electrical system.
27.4 kilometers of the rail tracks covering 8 railway stations will be secured at 407.2 million naira over a 2-year period, while 310.9 million naira will be expended in securing the remaining 18 kilometers and 4 stations. From the State House, Adamu Sambu, NTA News.